Welcome back to the stage, Josh Feinberg and Steve Bucher.
Wow. What a night. What an amazing group of individuals we have in this room. It's not bad to have your awards banquet in one of the top 25 clubs in the country. Woo! Yeah. Only in whatever it takes nation. Ultimately, we can celebrate a number of different characteristics. There's so many great things. We talk about the main three things that we're going to be pursuing this next year with hunger, humility, and hustle. But ultimately, this last year, everything was about having a whatever it takes mentality. I want you guys to understand the severity of what was happening. The Northeast Division as a whole was on a spiral downward, and there was nothing that could stop it. We pushed the team. The divisional leadership team spent so many countless nights, and I'm talking about this whole team up here. Countless nights staying up, working through strategies, as many of you in this room did the same. I can't thank everyone enough for all the effort that put into sustaining the business, because it was sustained. And it wouldn't have happened without everyone embracing this kind of mentality, that whatever it takes mentality. I'm telling you, you would not be in this room if you didn't have that mentality in you. It's something that's different. It's a different way of thinking. Not everybody can have that kind of mentality. It's not something that maybe is some skill or learned. It can be changed, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. And those individuals in this room have it. Now, having said that, there are certain individuals that have it oozing out of their pores and their bloodstream. And those are the individuals that were nominated for the first ever, but not the only, Whatever It Takes Nation Award. Now, whatever it takes mentality, this mentality, you must go above and beyond at all times. There's no on and off switch. You're always on. And the individuals here were nominated by their peers, by their superiors, and we actually have what those peers, superiors, employees, whoever it was that nominated them for this award, we have what they wrote. And we want to read those for the nominees, and then ultimately we'll announce the winner. So Steve, do you want to read the first one?
Yes, before we begin, we'd like to invite the divisional leadership team to come down. After we read about each of the nominees, please stay standing in your location. The first nominee, please stand, James Constantinides. Last year, had an employee engagement score of 94.4, which was #1 in Mattress Firm.
Yeah!
He has 26 stores in 9 months of the year, has leveraged an unbelievable amount of discretionary effort, never complaining, in order to elevate both districts to combine 16% year-over-year growth and 98% of budget during Q4.
Wow.
His passion to support WIT in every store during every interaction sets the bar in the region. His selflessness, commitment to his team, his peers in the region, and the division exemplifies what WIT leadership looks like. He has been extremely helpful in taking on additional responsibility in Queens North, which had previously been a neglected district. He has executed regional initiatives. His stores are clean and well kept. He's very supportive of his team and peers, and always has a positive I can do that attitude.
Yeah! Jimmy!
The next nominee is Michael Rand. Please stand. Michael has a desire to win that is unparalleled and infectious. His willingness to do whatever it takes has elevated him to be the go-to person in his market, as well as a trusted leader across the region. He is not afraid to not just think outside the box, but smash the box to win, as evidenced by his store winning several contests. His willingness to take underperforming stores on as a challenge and as a way to help drive his market's business speaks to his can-do attitude and his belief that failure is not an option. Below are some of his accomplishments. He led the Allentown part-time program. He captained and personally certified the entire Allentown district in progressive. He took on an interim DM role for Philadelphia North, even though it was a financial step backwards, to continue to learn and grow with the organization, participated in 2 QBRs. He won the Sidewalk Theater Contest and was a previous Red Shoes Award winner, as well as presented on the bus tour on the road event in Philadelphia. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah!
Our next nominee, Jesse Green.
Wow! Jesse!
No one has displayed more commitment to Northeast's continued success than this individual. Many weeks he works all 7 days, adding to the frustration of his RDP. He is responsive, supportive, and enthusiastic partner who works tirelessly to ensure his team achieves top results. He's a cheerleader who doesn't know the word no. He's equally skilled in leading his team, as he has a team player that embodies Josh's 3 essential qualities: hunger, hustle, and humility.
The next nominee is John Regan. John has embraced the W.I.T mindset and entrepreneurial spirit since joining the mattress firm. John has led not only his team by doing whatever it takes, he took it to the next level by sharing his wins with the entire district. He sought to improve not only his direct reports, but actively seeks to improve the district. John has accomplished a great number of things this year, such as being chosen to be part of Josh's Jedi Council, earning the area manager role with less than a year with the company, taking part of the Employee Advocate Brand Ambassador Program, being the #1 writer in his district and the #1 writer for NorthCon market for the year, while also holding the Top Gun Business Analyst position, and all while maintaining 100% attendance record. He is also top 10 in the Nikon region for 2018. John shares his knowledge and love for the company by training his peers. He is always willing to help anyone in need or help them get better at their craft, and is an inspiration. And we are honored to have him be a part of this W.I.T nation. Thank you.
Next nominee, Mike Jefferin. Mike shows whatever it takes mentality. He is a big part of why Springfield has experienced such tremendous growth in 2018. He is often one that works late, and on his days off, he even goes back during integration when Mike was the store manager, driving to 12 stores to help teach Max to the rest of the team. When someone isn't well versed in the most programs, like Progressive, he would take his personal time to head to the store to coach through it. He is always looking for ways to help his team and his district to never ask for anything in return, even recognition. He has many times even stayed until midnight to close a sale. Mike has also paid the town of Westfield as well as hired a crew to have 20-foot banner installed on one of the stores, which led to increased sales. The thing that truly embodies the whatever it takes mindset was when his RVP Russell was in the market visiting last winter, and a nor'easter blew through. Happens. All stores were closed as a precaution. Although it was an inventory day, as Russell was out and drove by a store, he realized it was open. He entered the store. There was Mike doing inventory. Then watch him take a guess at a blizzard that really needed a bed to sell her. They hit the road together and got a few inventories done that day in the snow. They worked till midnight. Mike was determined to get it done. Mike embodies the WIT philosophy in Springfield, and the New England region is better because of it.
And so, without further ado, this year's Whatever It Takes Mentality Award winner. Even though he's in operations, he's still red, selling his soul. It's Jesse